Win before the battle begins. The Art of War. There is a story about two generals. The first sharpened his sword every morning. The second sharpened his mind. When war arrived, one fought harder. The other fought less. And strangely, it was the second who returned home with fewer scars. Most people believe victory belongs to the strongest. History quietly disagrees. The tallest walls have fallen. The largest armies have disappeared. The loudest kings have been forgotten. But the strategist lives forever. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not against another person. It is against your own impulses, against the urge to react immediately, against the desire to prove yourself, against the temptation to chase every opportunity that shines. The impatient warrior loses before the first arrow is fired. Imagine an archer standing on a hill. The wind changes. Instead of releasing the arrow, he lowers the bow and waits. The crowd mistakes patience for fear. Minutes later, the wind becomes still. One arrow, one target, one victory. This is the first lesson of the art of war. Timing defeats force. Many people work endlessly but move nowhere, not because they lack effort, because they lack direction. Running faster in the wrong direction only increases the distance from your destination. The wise person asks a different question, not how hard should I work, but what deserves my effort. A candle does not illuminate an entire city, yet it refuses to waste its flame on empty hair. It burns exactly where it stands. So should you. Protect your attention. Every distraction is an enemy scout. Every unnecessary argument is a battle that weakens your army. Every meaningless comparison is a supply line cut without you noticing. Guard your mind like a fortress. The art of war also teaches that knowing yourself is greater than knowing your enemy. People spend years studying competitors. Very few study themselves. They know everyone else's weaknesses, yet they cannot control their own anger. They predict markets, but cannot predict their own habits. They lead companies, but cannot lead themselves. Self-mastery is invisible power. It is waking up when comfort says sleep, saving money when temptation says spend, remaining calm when chaos demands panic, winning private battles that nobody applauds. There is another secret hidden inside every successful campaign. Preparation creates confidence. The commander who studies the map sleeps peacefully. The commander who trusts luck stays awake all night. Luck is exciting. Preparation is dependable. Do the work before you need the results. Read before the opportunity arrives. Train before the competition begins. Learn before life tests you. Because pressure never creates character, it reveals it. Observe water during a storm. It does not punch the rocks. It simply continues moving until even stone surrenders. Persistence quietly defeats resistance. Most dreams die not from failure, but from inconsistency. One missed day becomes one missed week. One excuse becomes a habit. One habit becomes the life. Guard your discipline more carefully than your reputation. Reputation depends on others. Discipline depends on you. And never underestimate silence. The loud warrior announces every victory. The wise warrior studies the next battlefield. While one seeks applause, the other accumulates advantage. There is a reason eagles fly alone above the clouds, not because they hate other birds,
because higher vision requires greater distance. Sometimes growth demands solitude. Not forever, just long enough to hear your own thoughts again. The world rewards those who remain calm while others rush. When markets panic, they think. When crowds complain, they build. When everyone follows, they observe. Victory often belongs to the person who appears to be doing nothing, but beneath the surface, strategies are forming, skills are sharpening, character is hardening. Never mistake quietness for weakness. The bamboo spends years growing roots before it rises toward the sky. To impatient eyes, nothing is happening. To nature, everything is happening. Your invisible work matters. The books nobody sees you reading, the workouts nobody applauds, the sacrifices nobody understands. Those silent investments become visible victories. And finally, remember this: the strongest fortress is not built from stone, it is built from habits. Wake with purpose, speak with intention, move with patience, think before acting, and refuse to surrender your peace to temporary circumstances. Because the greatest strategist is not the one who defeats 1,000 enemies. It is the one who defeats doubt, fear, distraction, and ego before sunrise. Master yourself, and every battlefield becomes smaller. Fight fewer wars. Choose better battles. Move with purpose, and let your victories speak long after your footsteps have disappeared.